Hi, I'm Vibreen Samuels and welcome back to another episode of Soul Stirring Astrology, where I give you my texture take on the world of astrology. I'm doing this mini series in terms of rising signs, so today I'm giving you Gemini Rising. Now, when we're dealing with Gemini Rising, back in your past life as you're having this sort of deathbed reflections, there would be this sense that you would be questioning your life. Was it as you thought it would be? Did it turn out in the way that you'd hoped to, wanted it to? Now you've got Gemini rising in this lifetime, which means that your descendant is Sagittarius rising. So from your previous life, you were led and guided through Sagittarius. And so there was this sense of you were the wise one, the healer, the leader, the teacher, the nurturer, the counsellor, the advisor, always giving and sharing and guiding people to their sense of philosophical understanding, religious beliefs, coming to their own points of view, taking a really broad range view of life, looking at long-term travel, for example, looking and guiding people towards finding ways where they are expanding their horizons and a sense of who they are. So as you were living this wise life in your previous life, the thing that really escaped you was a sense of fun. And now that you're born into this life with Gemini on the ascendant, it's very much about either recapturing your childhood or building out your childhood that gives you a sense of fun, adventure, but in a way whereby you're feeling free and light and engaged and sharing and exchanging ideas, gathering diverse facts, sharing it with people around you, building your social networks and really engaging with people because you've got a deep interest in your fellow man. Now both Gemini and Sagittarius are mutable signs, which is really good for somebody who's Gemini rising. And the reason for this is because there could be the tendency for boredom to set in. But with mutability on the ascendant, there's a sense that you're able to flow with the changes that life is presenting to you. So therefore you're not really bound to get really stuck in your life. So it's a really positive way for you to be light, to be engaged and to be embracing of others. Now in terms of your MC, your 10th house, depending on the degree, so if you're an early degree Gemini, then your 10th house might be on the cusp of Capricorn, but the majority of people will be in Aquarius. So with an Aquarian 10th house MC, it's ruled by Uranus. So here again we've got this sense of innovation, being unique, and there's this humanitarian signature that's coming through on your MC. So you could be somebody in terms of your public standing, your world of work, or how you're perceived in the world, somebody who's really interested in raising the vibrations or raising the conditions of your fellow man. And that's because we've got this Aquarian trait going on. You could also be attracted to computers and IT and broadcasting. And the reason for this is because we've got Mercury, which is exalted in Uranus. So it's about communication in all shapes, forms and sizes. So broadcasting could be very high on your agenda. Now because we've got Mercury involved in both the 10th house and on the ascendant, there could be this sense of healing. Now, it's not healing in terms of the tactile healing that you would find if Mercury was in Virgo, but there's the healing that could be coming through in terms of talking therapy. So you could be a therapist, a counsellor, somebody who listens, a marriage guidance counsellor. It could be the type of profession or career that you are interested in. The 10th house also gives a sense of who you could be attracted to. That could be on a business level in terms of partnerships as well as your intimate partner. So you've got this combination or a selection between Capricorn and Aquarius. So there is this sense of, if it's Capricorn, you're looking for somebody or you're looking for partners who are solid, you know, they've got a firm foundation, they're serious, they like a structured life. In terms of your intimate partner, same things apply, but also you could be attracted to somebody who's stable, but also somebody who's a lot older than you, somebody who's quite conventional in their approach to life. So that gives you a sense of, this MC and ascendant. But what if you don't know whether you are actually Gemini rising? So some indications are shown by what you tend to do when you first wake up in the morning. Are you somebody who immediately starts chatting? Are you somebody who checks their phone, checks their email, social media, you go and turn on the TV or the radio? And the reason being is because you've been asleep for, 5, 6, 7, 8 hours. And now you're awake, you're thinking, oh, what have I missed? I want to engage with the world. And if you're that type of person, or they're the type of things that you tend to do first thing in the morning, then that's an indication that you could be Gemini rising. So that's it in terms of this Gemini ascendant. And your key lesson is this. There's a sense of remaining present in your current life, but also finding a way to expand your awareness, expand your sense of meaning, and at the same time, keeping an eye on your future goals. So that's it, that's Gemini rising. If it applies to you, I'd love to hear whether it resonates with you or not. Put your comments in the comment box below. Also, if you're interested in having a personal reading with me, I would be very happy to do that, having a consultation around who you are. Drop me an email at bybreensamuels@googlemail.com. I'll put my email address in the comment box. And until then, I will be presenting you next time with Cancer rising, which will either be tomorrow or Monday. So until then, have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you soon. Bye.